Hello, welcome to Access. I'm Rob. Joining us is Dave.
Yeah, hello. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to be abrupt, but I want to get on with this one because, Rob, you got to play Star Wars Battlefront VR.
I did. I think I've annoyed you a bit.
You haven't annoyed me. I'm just...
Your voice broke there.
I'm extremely jealous. Basically, Rob got to play about half an hour ago, and I've promised him, or I asked him not to tell me anything until right now.
So Dave knows nothing about
I don't know anything
VR.
about Battlefront VR, and I want to know everything right now, Rob.
Right.
So please tell me about it.
Okay.
I will tell everyone first that you came out of the booth looking like you'd had the most amazing time.
Well, let's preface this. I can never say that word.
No, me neither.
By saying, I like Star Wars. I'm not like a massive Star Wars fan. Not like you are. You're like a massive Star Wars fan.
I'm quite a big fan,
And even I was pretty blown away by this VR experience. The first thing you do, I don't know if this is the whole experience.
Right.
I'm guessing it is.
Yeah.
You're in this white space, and there's an X-wing just in front of you.
Right.
Almost like it's in the cargo hold.
Yeah.
In this garage, getting ready to go on a mission. And you can look around it, and you look at specific points around it, and press X, and you can move to that point. So you can view the X-wing from loads of different positions.
Yeah.
And you can like stand under it and look up at its wings like that.
Yeah.
And you can look at it really closely. And it's an amazing, the way it tracks your head. I mean, we've done this in VR before where we're in cars and we can look out windows and stuff.
Yeah.
This is the best example I've seen of that.
Right.
You can really like look up and around and look all around stuff. The playing area is wide, it's big. It allows you to really kind of lean out like that.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing seeing the size of the X-Wing right above you. You really get a sense for how big these are, these fictional objects.
Yes.
And then,
not fictional.
But then, of course, you get to move closer and closer. You go up, you look at it from below, and then you can get in the cockpit.
Right.
Which is obviously what everyone has always dreamed of.
Yes.
Getting in an X-Wing. And this isn't even the thing. This is like the loading screen, basically.
Yeah.
I literally said to the guy who was demoing it to me, I would be happy if this was it.
Yeah.
If this was a whole experience. I'm not even a massive Star Wars fan, but sitting in the cockpit of an X-Wing, you can look at the little buttons. Every button is realised, and you can really peer in, like really close. So the button's like right in front of your face. You can see all the detail of it.
I love that.
You can look out the windows. You can press a button by pressing X, and the wings like open and close, and it makes the noise.
S-foils.
S-foils.
Yeah.
The wings. You can look behind you, and there's a droid sitting in your little in the droid.
Is it R2?
Seat. No.
That's
I don't
fine.
think so. It was a red one, so
Okay,
not R2. R4.
Yes.
One of the R's, but not R2D2.
Okay.
And then you press X to start the mission.
Right.
And this is, I didn't know if they were going to do this, but they did.
Right.
Full-on dogfighting in space.
Don't lie to me,
in
Rob.
an X-Wing. I'm not lying to you, Dave.
Oh my God.
I'm not lying to you, Dave.
Oh my God.
And
I can't believe
it felt really comfortable. I was surprised. It felt really, really comfortable because it kind of puts you in space. So, like in No Man's Sky, you'll be traveling at huge speeds. It doesn't feel like you're traveling insanely fast. It feels perfectly comfortable. You can go up and down. You can switch it between inverted and non-inverted. It controls exactly like it does in Fighter Squadron, basically.
Right.
But you're in the cockpit, actually in it. And there's a big fleet of ships over the top of you, and you can fly right up underneath them. I flew up and looked up like that, and you can see all the detail on these huge ships just flying over. I don't know what any of them are called. I'm sorry, Dave.
All part of the Rebel fleet, though.
Yeah.
Friendly guys.
Friendly ships. So this is kind of just like the observing bit of the mission before the actual dogfight starts. And below you is a galaxy, just a huge galaxy, just sprawling out below you. And you can just look all around everywhere. And you look down at this point, and you're in the full suit, the full Rebel suit, with the orange bits and the little bits on you, and the tube coming out, and your hands are on the joystick of the X-Wing, and it's amazing. And then it asks you to get into battle formation. And the other X-Wings come up alongside you.
Oh my God.
And you have to get into formation with them, and all their wings go out the S-foils open, so you open yours.
Oh my God.
Then all of a sudden, you make a hyper jump to light speed.
Yeah.
And it does the thing that Star Wars does, where all the stars kind of go all around you. Just imagine that all around you, and then you go through this light speed tunnel, like this really kind of bluish tunnel, and it's flying past you, and you can just see it all around you, and it's amazing. And then you come out of light speed, and all the ships just... and you're in the battle then. And you have to defend this ship from a load of TIE fighters.
Right.
And they're just zipping all around you.
Yeah.
And it controls like Fighter Squadron. You can lock on with L2, fire your main cannons with R2, your torpedo with R1.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as fast as regular Fighter Squadron because you're not like on the surface of a planet, so you've not got the ground zipping past you like that. You're still in space.
Not so many points of reference.
No, it's a space dogfight, space battles.
I think that's all I wanted.
It's what we wanted in Battlefront, isn't it? And we've got it in VR.
Oh my god!
And what really surprised me about it was that VR games have tended to maybe shy away from full-on controlling it as it would in the normal game motion. Like Batman VR, for instance, you just kind of teleport around and look at the scene from different viewpoints. But here you're fully controlling an X-Wing and you're in the X-Wing and you're shooting down TIE fighters.
I cannot believe it.
And of course the music kicks in and right at the end, like, what are they called? Star Destroyers? One of the big triangles just comes in above you and you look up at that and you're like, oh my god, that's big.
And is that the end of the demo?
Big, and that was the end of the demo. And
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe I've had to listen to your experience of my most anticipated VR experience.
Well,
I can't believe it. That's so exciting. I mean, I was excited for whatever. I mean, even if it had just been what you described at the start of just being able to sort of explore an X-Wing.
I mean, that was great.
I would have been happy with that. But the idea of properly taking control and piloting one with a fleet, I mean, just being told to form up, and I mean, and then actually dogfighting, I can't.
I told you, go nuts for it, Dave. You will go nuts for it.
I'm really excited.
It's right up there with Drive Club VR for me as one of the most immersive VR experiences I've had.
Yes,
just so good. I think it really lends itself to VR. That kind of, in Drive Club, you're in a car. You're sitting down in a stationary object, zooming through everything out. And it just really, really works well with VR. Yeah. It just completely fools you into thinking you're in that situation. The music, obviously, is what Battlefront music like. It's amazing. It's authentic. It feels like you're in a movie. And this is like every fan's dream come true. It really is
amazing. Well, I'm incredibly jealous that you've got to play it, but I can't wait to play it myself. I might have to just try and beg, borrow, or steal my way into a session here at Gamescom. Wow.
And all you guys can check it out soon. It's coming. PlayStation VR is coming.
Yes. It's not even that long now.
We're just kind of gushing over how amazing this is. So there we go. Let us know in the comments what you think of PlayStation VR. And don't forget to subscribe, as we have absolutely loads more coming up from Gamescom.